It's me, Maja Szewczak, and welcome to another Idea Sunday. Today, we'll be working with this cute and adorable bunny. I actually really like this color scheme, so I'm going to keep it. And we'll be working with this piece of broken cabochon and try to work that in. This color scheme is so cute and adorable. I want to keep it. So I guess I'll try to do something with that color scheme, but up the quality of it and up the attention to details with it. That's what we're going to try to do today. I think in season 2 I tried to change it the least possible, at least once. And today we're going to try a different Idea Sunday. Keep it the same thing, just up the amount of details and the attention to details. But I am allowed to make it look like something that if I've designed this, it will look like that. So we're going to do it. We're making a plushie because this looks like a plushie that I would like to own. So let's do it, and I'm going to keep it looking like this. Okay, let's do it now. I've cut the pieces, so let's set the other parts aside and start work on the head. I'm actually liking this gradient on her head that I have tried to remove parts from it. I don't know why I like it so much, but still, let's remove the face. Removed by scratching it off. Now, I don't want the plushie to be flat, so I'm going to use these minty blue pieces to fill up this area. But I think I'll give her some insert eyes that I'm going to make with my own supplies, just to try new things for my Idea Sunday series. Let's start with white sequins for the base of this bunny. Okay, so I'm practicing all sorts of things for Idea Sunday. So let's insert the sequins in the eye areas. The eyes will be actually smaller than that. You just have to trust the process. Okay. To separate the eye sockets, I will add some barrier with those pieces. I will make minty blue faux fur or flocking covering, so I will cover it in flocking so it will look smooth. I'm just doing this so I could separate the eye sockets, because that's what I will be working with, and this will give me some area that I will allow and not allow myself to work with. So this creates a good barrier. While this bunny was drying and I was thinking, I've made some minty blue flocking. It's not flocking yet, but it's just cut up faux fur. It's white, but I've put mint macaron because it was close to the original color, so that's what we'll be using. I will cut it up as small as possible to flock it, but for now I'm thinking of what design should I use for the eyes. I've seen a really good one on Pinterest. I will put it on screen. I like that iris with roses in it, and the other with the butterfly. However, I will do both of the bunny's eyes in rose irises, but they will be yellow instead of pink and red. They will be yellow and red, just to make it different enough from this one. While the head was drying, I've made a body. There's mint macaron piece of fabric to attach the body onto the head. It's a faux fur fabric. It was white, but I've colored it mint macaron, and now it's time to glue it onto the head. Apply the body. Now it has to dry, and I had to remove the leaf from the face because it was intruding on the eyes too much on my vision of the eyes. So let's let this dry. The bunny dried. It's time to do the eyes. For the base of the irises, I will add some fresh yellow. And now I will do the red roses. I will paint with this tool. And I will paint on some rose flowers, just like that reference picture. Too much red. And I will add some green leaves. This is really tiny to paint on. Paint it off camera and it looks better. Now I'm going to glue on the people. I'm going to add a dot of glue, and I will use the smallest purple, dark purple rhinestone for the people of the eye. Okay, done. And that needs to dry. Then I built it up with some foam. I hope this looks good in the end, 'cause it's looking weird right now. I promise you, it's one of the Trust the Process videos. While the pupils were drying, I've made the bunny ears. Time to let her sit. And I'm going to glue this piece back into her head. We're gluing it onto the head. I was going to keep bits of the pink ingredients, but I turned out I can't with those ears. So the ears are a bit large, but I'm kind of trying to make this look like an actual bunny plushie. So I'm trimming those hairs down. I can still use the leftovers as flocking. Glued on. It has to dry. But the pupils would look better in black, so I'm going to go over them in black. To cover up all these wrinkles, I've glued on the faux fur. However, that needs to dry. The eyes look like an oil right now. And the hair looks like madness. I will need to let it dry. Though, because I'm planning to cut it and put it in other areas, I promise you, after this is done, it will look like a normal plushie. A normal minty bunny plushie. My train of thoughts while this thing was drying, was just going all about Sleepy Bunny plushies. So I've made some eyelids out of plastic and stitched it onto faux fur. I didn't film that because I was just trying for the first time and I didn't have enough confidence to teach you how to do it like that. Because it was my first time trying to do a micro doll with closable and openable eyelids like this, and plus I wanted it to look good both with the eye open and closed. And my first ever time I did that on a doll in general. So we're going to add glue to it. We're going to add the glue so I can add it in. Hoping it will look good and will be a success. Otherwise, if not, you know, there is no turning back. That's right, no turning back. Okay. Let's let it dry and hope that it will turn out good. I added some faux fur and paint to the eyelids. It gives the bunny some eyebrows. Some worried eyebrows, but when I close the eyes, it looks like this. I kind of like it better with the eyes closed, because if I was to show this, that looks like the bunny is paranoid. But still, I can make her a headband to cover it up if I don't like it. That's one paranoid facial expression. It reads like a paranoid face expression. Okay. I cannot unsee that paranoia in her eyes. Why? Then I made a wire headband with pink ribbon to cover up these paranoid eyebrows. And they did the job for the open eyes. Even with the eyes closed, I can still get her to wear the headband. Although it's not the best open and close eye mechanism on the doll. It's not the worst, it's not the best, but at least I've tried. Because I'm going to practice it. as much as possible. Because first of all, it was my first ever doll with those eyelids that allow the doll to be able to open and close eyes. And second of all, it was just my figuring out things as I learn from experience, so take that from what you will. But at least it was a good. I actually started to like the result better with the headband, especially for my first ever time doing this to a doll. I don't think I'm going to do it to human dolls. But animal dolls, that could be a thing. Just have to build up confidence and all of that in order to have it. I was going to flock the arms and legs, but the head was so enlarged that I had to just use faux fur fabric in order to balance out the proportions. And it did balance out the proportions and still gives off the desired effect, which is a good thing. Now, we have to use the dress that the original came with. See? Enlarged bunny needs an enlarged dress. I will just accept it being enlarged because I've enlarged the chameleon that I did in February this year. And the reason for enlarging was the tongue. So accepted on the bunny because of the closable eyes. Wow. Look at how many things I try on Idea Sunday. The dress cabochon, I've cut it up and glued on a piece from it there, and I'll use these pieces to decorate the neckline of the dress that I'm about to make. All she needs now is her yellow dress. Let's make it. I'm going to start by stitching on the button. It will be an open and close mechanism that I will easily get it on. The bunny and remove it. Actually, she needs a name. Minty. I think I use that name too much in things. What about Mintlina? Yes, Mintlina. Let's make Mintlina's yellow dress. That's more like it. Done, and now she needs a skirt to complete the dress. After stitching the dress, I've added the cabochons onto the neckline. Time to let it dry and think about this part of the neckline. The dress has dried and I put it on Mintlina. Now she needs a yellow bow to complete the outfit. Something that will use the leaf, so I've settled on this flower, and I will stitch it in the area of the neckline of the dress. And done. So Szewczak, that's the finished plushie of Mintlina. She's more of a doll or a really large plushie. Let me compare her to Nicholas Mello. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. A huge plushie for Nicholas Mello even. But I can deal with it. She can be a character or a plushie. 2 in 1 to be honest. But anyways, please tell me what you think of her and the fact that her eyes can open and close, and that I've actually tried it on her eyes. My first ever time doing it to any doll at all. So, not the best, but looks like a good try. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but at least it's something that I tried. But anyways, bye Szewczak, see you in another video. And now I will practice animals with open and closed eyes. Bye Szewczaks!